So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage.
And the shot! And he's straight offside. And it's Digne. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too, no doubt. Shot a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now this could be a chance. Caught offside that time. Now it's Mbappe, now it's Thuram, Koundé.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. And the shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop.
Chance for a shot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has two. France go into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
He's in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe.
and simple.
Doué, Chouameni, and here's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Hernandez. Conte. Here's Chouameni. Olise. Out towards the flank. And it's Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe. Mbappe! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Thuram. Camavinga has a look inside the box. He is through here. And he shoots! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. The second half then, just getting going. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is ended up in no man's land. Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And it's Camavinga. Good take, and is he in? Steaming on goalwards. France have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He'll fancy himself from here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24, le numéro 9, le numéro 6. À leur
Inyard
place,
plays it short.
le numéro 11, le numéro 12,
In towards the
le
back
numéro
stick.
18.
And out
Changement.
it comes again. Kante deals with that comfortably. France are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop them in this fashion, Peter,
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
It's their
10.
second corner of the
Pour
game.
le remplacer, le numéro 20. Changement en cours.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Barcola. Now it's Camavinga. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, third corner of the game. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Klaus. Now that's well seen too. Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Attention, changement.
And it's Dembele. Dembele, good purposeful running this. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a throw. Played out wide, back into the middle. Barcola, can he finish? Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Takes a shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's in. And the finish! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And there was his third, and boy, chance! Oh, what has happened
Temps
here?
additionnel, 5 minutes.
And that is out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zaire Emery. Chouameni tries to pass it through. Barcola can get it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Danger averted for now. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had.
France leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, they've got it again. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising.
Digne gets into some space.
Digne receives it in a good position here.
Digne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Mbappe.
And that's a throw-in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character.
Shot, surely!
And here's Elise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mbappe. Koundé wins the duel this time.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely monitored.
Goal! France! And France are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Digne.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Digne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga. Digne. That is good strength.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doué.
Showing great feet there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Koundé.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking to go deep. And that should get the job done. Conte. And here's the chance to counter.
And it's Camavinga. Now it's Thuram.
Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. And here's Thuram. Good pressure, determined, intense.
He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly. brilliantly.
Thuram is offering a wry smile there.
Klaus. Klaus tries making a foray down the right.
And now the breakaway. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Kamavinga.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Chouameni has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Oh,
good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that is a nice touch. He is through here. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
France having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Doué. Conte. Threads one in. Doué! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, this looks sharp. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Koundé cuts it out.
Klaus.
And here's Thuram. Now it's Doué. Now it's Thuram. Thinks one through. Koundé calmly anticipates. Chouameni spread out to the left. Doué. He's got away. Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
À leur place.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe is being harried. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, they're first.
Konate attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's away! Olise goes steaming forward. And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Attention, changement.
France making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Olise plays it short. And here's Olise. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's nice. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcola. Now it's Olise. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, easy pickings there. Digne for Olise. Now it's Kolo Muani. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's really well cleared. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking to play him in. Nicely weighted ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 3, Digne. À sa place,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good ball, good take. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Klaus, he's being urged to shoot. And that's played in low. Koundé gets rid without sophistication. And it's Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Klaus. And he's gone backward here. That's an excellent interception. And can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Going to be disappointed with that. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Dembele. That's a promising run he's making on the right. France looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
il y aura 4 minutes de
4
temps
extra
additionnel.
minutes added on.
Hernandez. That's a throw. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guendouzi. And here's Mbappe. Played out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Klaus gets good distance on it. Nice control. Guendouzi. Guendouzi! And what a finish that might have been.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
C'est perdu dans la foule. Ses parents sont priés de se manifester auprès d'un de nos stadiers. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 21. Pour le remplacer.
Into extra time we go.
2. Changement.
Dembele does really well to win the ball there. Looking for options for movement. That is lovely. Olise! Dembele. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe running with the ball. He's on the finish! Off the post. Dembele. Konate. Barcola. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And the shot's on here. Deftly away. Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Distributed tidily. And it's Rabiot. Bouts of passing here. Real chance for a shot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, chance! And that was very necessary. Cleared away. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Hernandez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Guendouzi, that's an imaginative pass.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's gone forward.
There they go, hunting again.
Hernandez with a definite foul there. Pass somewhat off target. And that has left him in a heap. Dembele is the guilty party there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Hernandez. Konate. Saliba.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Chouameni. Hernandez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, that's delightful. Dembele. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Very much into the last knockings. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now it's Mbappe.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
He's had it nicked away. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Olise. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.